Today on Rappler. The Department of Justice will file 62 counts of money laundering against Alice Guo and Bamban officials. The Department of Migrant Workers apologizes for repatriating the wrong remains to the family of OFW Jenny Alvarado. Officials arrest impeached South Korean President Yoon at his residence in Seoul. Controversial PBA player John Amores sells his brawl jersey and Sara Duterte's letter for 67,500 pesos. And Vice Ganda's film And the Breadwinner Is grosses over 400 million pesos in cinemas. The Department of Justice will file 62 counts of money laundering against the dismissed mayor of Bamban, Tarlac, Alice Guo, accusing her of being the architect of a scam farm operation in the region. The indictment, dated December 20, a copy of which was obtained by Rappler on Wednesday, January 15, labels Guo as the architect of the alleged criminal scheme. This involves multiple money laundering activities, including transacting, transferring, and conspiring to move illicit funds to her family-owned companies. 31 counts of money laundering conspiracy are also recommended against her parents, siblings, and officials from companies involved in the Bamban operation. This includes Guo's real estate company Baofu and 2 Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs that leased there. Meantime, Cassandra Ong, initially included in the complaint, was cleared by prosecutors who found no evidence linking her to the crimes. However, she faces separate human trafficking charges related to the Porac operation. The Department of Migrant Workers apologizes for repatriating the wrong remains to the family of overseas Filipino worker Jenny Alvarado. Alvarado died in Kuwait reportedly due to suffocation. DMW Secretary Hans Kakdak says he takes full responsibility for the mistake, saying he gave a directive to hasten Alvarado's repatriation, and the shipping service provider must have made a mistake because the body that was shipped was not Jenny's, but it was under her name. No information about the repatriated body was given, but media reports say the remains were that of a foreigner. Kakdak adds DMW's labor attaché and lawyers on the ground are investigating how the mistake occurred and if anyone should be liable. Overseas Workers Welfare Administration Chief Arnel Ignacio says Alvarado reportedly died of coal suffocation. The DMW says it is studying calls for a new deployment ban to Kuwait, despite just recently tightening its deployment restrictions there. Police arrest impeached South Korean President Yoon at his residence in Seoul on Wednesday, January 15. This weeks after investigators first attempted to arrest Yoon on January 3 after a short-lived martial law declaration last December. The warrant investigators secured for his arrest is the first ever issued against an incumbent South Korean president. His presidential motorcade left the residence and later arrived at the Corruption Investigation Office for high-ranking officials. Yoon's lawyers have argued attempts to detain Yoon are illegal and are designed to publicly humiliate him. In a pre-recorded message, Yoon says he submitted himself for questioning to avoid any violence, but says his actions are not an endorsement of what he calls an illegal investigation. Yoon has been suspended from his position since December 14, but still remains in office. South Korea's Constitutional Court is deliberating over whether to uphold his impeachment and permanently remove him from office. Controversial former PBA player John Amores sold one of his Jose Rizal University jerseys and a letter from Vice President Sara Duterte to Filipino content creator Boss Toyo for 67,500 pesos. Amores initially asked for 200,000 pesos for the package deal but was shot down by the internet celebrity. The blue jersey is said to be the one Amores wore during his infamous November 2022 brawl against College of St. Benilde during the NCAA Season 98 men's basketball tournament. Amores was suspended indefinitely by the NCAA, and JRU expelled him from its athletics program. Duterte, also infamous for punching a Davao City sheriff over a decade ago, sent the letter to Amores a month after the incident. It reads, "Remember the lesson, not the mistake. You have a friend from the office of the vice president." Amores was drafted by the Northport Batang Pier in the PBA before crashing out with a serious gun-related incident last September. He is currently out on bail while awaiting trial for attempted homicide. Vice Ganda's star power continues to hold. ABS-CBN Star Cinema announces Wednesday, January 15, and The Breadwinner Is grossed over 400 million pesos in cinemas nationwide. The comeback film of the unkabogable star in the Metro Manila Film Festival 2024 is the 7th film starring Vice Ganda to breach the 400 million peso threshold. Showcasing his dramatic chops, Vice Ganda received the special jury citation from the Metro Manila Film Festival for his performance in And the Breadwinner Is. The film is directed by the award-winning June Robles Lana and features veteran actors Eugene Domingo, Jong Hilario, Gladys Reyes, and Malu de Guzman. And that's today's wrap. I'm Kara Oliver. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.